Well, top of the morning to you guys. How are you? We found some pretty juicy information about Richard. Y'all remember who Richard is? The dude who used to be the HOA president and then he kind of just took off? Well, with all that aside, we just found out Richard's wife is actually really pissed off right now. Because, see, Richard's wife went to the doctor to do just a normal checkup and everything, and she found out she had gonorrhea. Now, Richard's wife is saying that the only man she's ever slept with was her husband, so if she got gonorrhea, it had to have come from him. But if he got gonorrhea and she never had gonorrhea, that would mean Richard got gonorrhea from somewhere else. Uh-huh. So naturally, Richard's wife had some questions for Richard. And of course, Richard is denying everything, that he didn't do that, that's impossible, blah, blah, blah. And, his wife is saying, go get a test then, because I got it from somewhere. And then Richard was actually starting to accuse his wife of sleeping around, which obviously didn't go well for Richard. But then Richard's wife remembered that they both know somebody with gonorrhea, and that they just so happened to also be on the HOA board. And Richard also just so happened to be spending late nights with this person, because they're working on new things to push through for the HOA or whatever. Uh-oh. And when Richard's wife confronted him about this person, asking if that's where he got it from, Richard became extremely, extremely insulted. And their argument persisted, and Richard is getting more and more offended by everything that his wife is saying. It then got to the point where Richard's wife said, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. I'm leaving. It wasn't until then that Richard said, okay, fine. You want the truth? Here's the truth. And of course, Richard's wife's like, I don't want you to just tell me what I want to hear. I want to hear the honest truth. And Richard confirmed that not only was he sleeping with this person on the HOA board, he was sleeping with 3 others on the HOA board. And here's the thing. The person that they know who has gonorrhea that is on the HOA board that Richard was spending a lot of time with was a dude. Yeah, was a man. And the other 3 people Richard admitted to sleeping with? Men. And so Richard's wife got in contact with all these men on the HOA board, and guess who all have gonorrhea? There are some things that I wish I did not know. And Richard, I don't think you're gross or horrible because you like men and you like sleeping with men. I think you're gross and horrible because you're married to a woman and you're sleeping with other men. And that you ended up giving your wife an STD because you were sleeping with other men whilst married. And again, this is all just alleged because I don't have access to any medical records or anything like that. This is just what people openly told me. I think Pinky Out is a very suiting sit for this one.